Hey there, horror fans. It's your buddy Phil here, and I am live on a Friday night just for a quick hangout, see who's around. What's up, Glenn? What's up, Raymond? What's up, Shar? Just had a request from a viewer to go live, so thought I'd go live for maybe half an hour. See what's up. Actually, just watched a movie tonight called Last Shift. Recommend from Christian Hannah Horror. It was fantastic. Loved it. Basically, the story is a police officer is watching an old police station overnight, and kind of like a Manson family was killed in the police station, and unbeknownst to her, they still haunt the police station. It's called Last Shift. You can find it probably on Cinema HD or Android. It's pretty new. What's up, Darren? I just had a viewer request that I went live for a bit tonight, so I wanted to help him out. But yeah, Last Shift. Fantastic. Loved it. I'll see if I can find a picture. Oh, it's actually an older movie from 2014. You can see that kind of. Raymond says message retracted. Raymond requested a private show, yeah. No, I actually had a... No, it's Rookie Cops. Basically her first shift looking after a police station that's basically shutting down. And basically the Manson family type of deal was killed there. They all committed suicide at this police station. They all haunt it. It's so freaking good, Darren. You need to watch it. Last Shift. Nightmare Corner, Last Shift was pretty good. The cover has the girl with the pentagram carved on her face. Correct. Yep. Last Shift. I loved it. I'd never ever seen it before. Can't believe it came out in 2014 and I've missed it. Like I said, Christian Hannah Horror recommended it, so I watched it and blown away. Glenn says crazy movie. Glenn says he liked it. Darren, that's what he meant. Yeah, Rookie Cop. Oh, so good. I'm going to order it on Blu-ray for sure. Darren saw it when it first came out. Yeah, I can't believe that one slid under my radar. Kind of had the same vibe as Autopsy of Jane Doe type of deal, and The Haunting of Molly Hartley. Wild Will, what's up? TGIF, Mr. Phil, hope all is well. All is well. Chaos, what the F? Hi, I'm Aiden's friend from school. What's up, Aiden's friend? Paul says, carrot wave, carrot wave, carrot wave. Autopsy of Jane Doe is fantastic. Paul, if you just joined, I just watched a movie called Last Shift from 2014 about a rookie cop in a police station by herself overnight, and the police station's haunted by kind of like ghosts of the Manson family type of deal. And it was fantastic. So if you haven't seen Last Shift, look into it. My favorite horror slasher is Jason for sure. Interweb Kaiju, a night stream. Yeah, a random guy actually commented on my YouTube and said, Phil, you should go live tonight. So I said, what's up, 80s horror fan? What's my PayPal? You can just super chat me. Please don't use the S word, horror fandom, but we will allow it. What's up, Shin? This is Phil's creepy vids on my stream. What's up, Phil? What's up, David's horror? Brosif, what's up, David? Paul says, unusual time for a stream for you, Phil. Yeah, just had kind of a random request out of the blue for a live stream, so I thought I'd come on for half an hour, see what's up. See what's crack-a-lackin'. But yeah, that Last Shift blew me away. So good. Interweb Kaiju, I was just saying I watched Last Shift from 2014 about a rookie cop. Last Shift now on download. Paul, let me know. Message me after you watch it. Let me know if you liked it. Hellfest is great, David. I love Hellfest. Hellfest and Haunt is a good double feature. Watch it tomorrow night, yeah. Shin remembers Last Shift. That was good. Yeah, Hellfest isn't as good as Haunt. I would agree with that. But I still like them both. Any Halloween, haunted attraction movie where people are dying, I like it. Slasher from Cherry Falls movie. Cherry Falls is the movie where they have to lose their virginity or they die. And I believe it turns out to be the teacher at the end. Yes, everyone go visit the Horrorholics YouTube channel and show them some love. Make sure to subscribe to the Horrorholics. Fantastic group of guys. I was just on a video call with them just before I went live. Probably will hop back with them after this live stream. Great bunch of friends, and I'm glad to have them all in my life for sure. But yeah, they're almost at 1,000 subscribers. Let me just double check what they are at, because I know they must be getting close. They're at 973, guys, so they're 27 away from 1K subs. Brittany Murphy's fantastic. I miss her. David didn't have any teachers like that. Shin says, me either, David. Glenn says, good old Nada came in today. The pictures off the internet don't do it justice. Yes, I also have the Nada figure. It's fantastic. The likeness of Rowdy Piper is insane. R.I.P. Brittany Murphy. Yeah, gone too soon. I had a really, really attractive grade 11 math teacher. She was fantastic, very young. Patricia Arquette. Horrorholics for Life, Beach. Pint of beer. What's up, Londa? Yeah, Londa, go subscribe to Horrorholics on YouTube. They're almost at 1K. Make sure to go hit them up. Christian, I was just shouting you out. I watched your recommendation of Last Shift tonight, and I was blown away, dude. Fantastic movie. I loved it. I will probably end up ordering the Blu-ray. Can't believe it came out in 2014 and that it's evaded me for 7 years. But yeah, thanks for that recommendation, Christian. That was fantastic. Fantastic watch. I loved every minute of it. Scream 5 is coming, yeah. Londa's going to go to support the Horrorholics right now. That's amazing. Head count on Shudder. I have not seen that. What's up, Caitlin? I am good. Head count. Oh, I took a screenshot of that, Paul. David, Last Shift is definitely horror. It was fantastic. And I'm going to sneeze in. Oh. Oh, I hate sneezing. You haven't watched the Christian Hannah horror video yet? Did he do? I just got it from the, he made an Instagram post. That's where I found it. Maybe he got it in one of his hauls or something. I just saw it on an Instagram post. Glenn says, what's up, Christian? Casey Parsons, welcome, welcome, welcome. He says, hey, Phil. Paul says, have you seen those Russian vampire movies? I don't think so. Day Watch, Night Watch. Nope, never watched those. David says, goes in tight. Will says, Motel Hell, people eat people's meat. Love dat jerky. Yeah. Repping some Motel Hell action today. Meat's meat and a man's got to eat. Oh, I hate sneezing so much. Bro, I just watched Fright Night. It scared the crap out of me. Paul says they're good. Check those out, Phil. Day Watch and Night Watch. I will check them out on your recommendation. Londa's back after connecting with the Horrorholics. Great bunch of blokes. Which Fright Night? I hope it's the original Fright Night. The only reason, well, one of the only reasons I do like the remake of Fright Night is I saw it in the theater. I think it was IMAX 3D, and the 3D effects in that were pretty impressive. So good 3D effects when I watched the remake of Fright Night. But yeah, Horror Fandom 1985 original, that's the one to go to. OG is the best, says David. Paul says, I just IMDb'd Last Shift and a dark song came on. Suggestions. Have you seen a dark song? I believe I have seen a dark song. Let me just check that out. Yes, I've seen a dark song. Can't really remember it because all my movies just blend into one another. Odd Thomas, yeah, that's another good one. A dark song when they do a seance and she talks to the angel. Yeah. I have a question. What is your favorite Ozzy Osbourne album? Probably Bark at the Moon. Journey to the center of eternity. Wild Will, USPS still playing catch up. Films are trickling in a snail's pace. Yeah, a whole bunch of stuff for me has shipped. I have this tracking app that my good friend Tony over at Tony's Dark Nightmares told me about. I have like 6 tracking numbers all processing daily. By the way, everyone go check out at Tony's Dark Nightmares on Instagram. He's doing, I think he might still have some Tremors available, and he has a new Pazuzu available, so you'll want to go check that out. Blizzard of Oz. Ozzy is awesome. Ozzy Childhood Home Not Far From Me. That's awesome. I liked his, like, I want to say newer stuff, but like Mama, I'm Coming Home and No More Tears and stuff like that. The Exorcist. I'm in. It's a beautiful day for an exorcism. Love Goonies. I have, where's my Goonies? Big Goonies Blu-ray set. Comes with a board game. I'm not going to pull it all out, but love the Goonies. If I close my eyes forever. Love Goonies as well. Hey, you guys. Jock RFC1 says thumbs up. Hey, no worries, man. His latest album isn't too bad. I haven't heard his latest album. I love 80s, 90s horror. I'm 9. My father got me into horror. Yeah, that's cool, dude. I watched The Exorcist when I was 5. And, I mean, I've loved horror ever since. What's up, Cody? Cody says, hey, Dave. Doesn't say, hey, Phil or anything. He just comes into the chat and says, hey, Dave. What's up, Cody? Everyone go check out H&S Collectibles. Does anyone remember the name of the treasure ship? I forgot. Treasure ship in the Goonies. I'm hitting a blank. Rock Love Chunk. Hi, Paul. Hi, Old School. Hey, Cody. Paul says, what's up, Cody? Shin says, hey, Cody. Londa says, don't remember the ship, but I know the captain is One-Eyed Willie. Yep. Ging says, thumbs up, done fills. David says, I told Cody you were streaming. Sheeta says, the Black Pearl. Gang says, hello, Old School Shinobi. How are you? The Black Pearl. So is that where they got the name The Black Pearl for Johnny Depp movies? Yes, happy birthday month to you as well, gang. If you don't know, Gang and myself share a birthday. We were born on the same day, just different years. Cheetah says, hey, Derek and Cody. Cody says Willie's ship was the Inferno. Horror fandom, would you rather listen to Slayer or Metallica? Probably Metallica. Kaiju says, Cheetah. Someone brought up a dark song earlier. Casey says, One-Eyed Willie was the pirate on Goonies. Yep. Cody says, hey, Patrick. Jock says, listening to Pink Floyd Dark Side while watching Wizard of Oz in mute. That's amazing. Shin says, hey, gang, not dead yet. How are you? I drop thumbs up whenever I see your stream going. Paul says, I love a good treasure movie. Yeah, do you like the National Treasure movies with Nick Cage? The Black Pearl is a fictional ship. Casey says, when's your birthday, Phil? It's end of this month. Shin says, hey, Patrick. Ging says, YouTube play button. Foxy Lady Outdoors. Hi, Phil. How are you? You stay on lockdown over there? Still on lockdown. It might change next week, though. They're making a big announcement over here on Tuesday, whether we're going back to work or not. Cheetah says, my favorite movie in the past 15 years. Paul says, did you watch Ghost Stories, Phil? I have seen the movie Ghost Stories. It was fantastic. Ging says, thank you so much for the Old School Shinobi for the thumbs. Paul says, I like National Treasure. Very cheesy, but I enjoy them. Cheetah says, hey, gang. Foxy Lady Outdoors says, cool, we still on lockdown. Isn't it 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4? Isn't it like 4:15 in the morning there? Why don't you sleep? Do you ever sleep? 4:15 in the morning there? Foxy Lady Outdoors. Let me know if it's 4:15 in the morning. Gore Forever. Hey, man, thanks so much for popping in for the support. I hope you get back to work, Phil. Yeah, me too. Making an announcement on Tuesday, whether we're going back to work this coming week or whether we're still locked down. Just have to hope for the best. Gang wants to know if Old School Shinobi has any videos on his channel yet. Paul didn't like the ending of Ghost Stories. But it did have some scary bits. Yep. It's 3:16 a.m. in the morning. No, don't sleep during the night. You night owls, I tell you. Cheetah says, Paul Phoenix, me either. If you get a chance, watch Doom Room. Doom Room. aka Nightmare Box. Doom Room, aka Nightmare Box. Ging says, Mega Love shout out to all. Happy Feb Love Month, everyone. Horror Fandom says, Dracula. Cody says, nice shirt, Phil. Thank you, Cody. Motel Hell. Takes all types of critters for Farmer Vincent's Fritters. Meat's meat and a man's got to eat. Foxy Lady Outdoors is laughing. Shin says, I don't ging, maybe at some point, but a few other things occupying my time right now. Sam, what's up? Morning, Phil. How you doing, bro? Hope you're well. I am well. Shin says, but thank you for your interest, gang. I will let you know when I do by dropping in your live stream. Sam says, hi to all in the chat. Hope you're all well. Cheetah says, Cody Collectibles, did you try that ghost pepper yet? Ging says, okay, old school Shin. Foxy Lady Outdoors, Sam, you not sleep. Paul says, I watched Exam 2009. Anyone seen it? I've seen Final Exam, which I own on Blu-ray. Exam. That looks familiar, but I'll take a screenshot and maybe revisit it if I haven't seen it. Paul says, anyone seen it? Cody says, I used preservatives. Horror Fandom says, why can't they make a fourth Jeepers Creepers? Why? If they do, I hope they get more money than they put into part 3. I didn't hate part 3, but it was the weakest of the trilogy for sure. Will says, got in a rare one tonight called Fun from 2002 with Alicia Witt and Renee Humphrey. You ever seen that one, Mr. Phil? Fun. From when? 2002. I don't even see a Fun here on it has the 1994 unrated, but it's the same one you're talking about because Renee Humphrey's in it. I'll take a screenshot of that. I watched a weird movie. I was talking to my friend David about it called Candyland. Candiland. Candyland. It's a crazy movie. If you have not seen Candyland, it's a crazy movie. King says, Princess Heart. Cody says, hadn't tried the ghost pepper. Gonna do a video with it on a taco soon. Foxy Lady, have you had the vaccine yet, Phil? Nope. We don't even have the vaccine near us yet. Cheetah says, Cody Collectibles, I'm so nervous for you, my friend. Gang says, shout out fandom. Shin says, Jeepers Creepers 3 didn't have the Francis Ford Coppola money behind it. Yeah. David says, wasn't 3 a sci-fi original? Something like that. Shout out Cheetah from Gang. Cheetah says, shout out Gang. Where am I here? David Horror shout out. Jay, what's up? Have you seen Fear with Wes Craven? Yes. David's Horror, hi gang. Horror Fandom, Christian Baker is hot in Friday the 13th Part 2. Jason Hendrick watched Fade to Black and Silent Madness from Vincent tonight. Both were cool and enjoyable. Yeah, I really liked Fade to Black, and I really liked Silent Madness. I still have to watch that in 3D. Haven't done that yet. Foxy Lady's never heard of it. Ging says thanks, Cheetah. Red Rum Records. Hi, David. Red Rum. Red Rum. Cheetah says Hard Candy is a crazy movie. Yeah, I like Hard Candy a lot. Kaiju, David's Horror. It was only watchable on Sci-Fi for a while. Made even more of a letdown with the hassle to watch. Paul says with Gary Busey. Yes, Candyland. With Gary Busey. Hard Candy is great. I agree. David says, hi, Beth. Josh, Fulci fan 101, says, hey, Phil, can't stay for long. Did you watch any of your movies yet? Yes, I watched Demons. I watched Home Sweet Home today. I watched Evil Clutch, which was totally bizarre. I can't believe Trauma got the rights to that from an Italy movie made in the 70s. That's insane, but fantastic. I loved it. I think I've watched maybe one or two others, but yeah, I'm having a lot of fun going through them, man. Thanks so much for that package, Josh. You are amazing. Cheetah says, Paul, it's an awesome movie. Cody says, hi, Beth. Casey says, I watched Dr. Sleep the other night. Casey, did you like it? I like it. Dr. Sleep, I watched the extended cut. Red Rum says, hey, Cody. Cheetah says, hi, Beth. Cody says, Dr. Sleep is a good one. Red Rum says, hey, Cheetah. Gang says, shout out, Cody. Horror fandom, what's your favorite maniac cop kill? Ooh. My favorite maniac cop kill. I love all three maniac cops. The actor that played the maniac cop recently just passed away. So no more maniac cop. It has been a while since I've watched them, so I don't really have the kills vivid in my mind right now, but love all maniac cops. Have them all on Blu-ray. Cheetah passed on Jeepers Creepers 3. I did end up buying that just to have it in my collection. Paul says the ending of Hard Candy is crazy disturbing. Yep. Cody says, speaking of Busey, we watched Ginger Dead Man the other night on Cinema HD. Yeah, did you like Ginger Dead Man? It's a lot of fun. Paul says disturbing. Cheetah says I watched War Arrow from 54. Josh, Fulci fan 101 says no problem. Man, I hope you watch my unboxing video, and if there's anything from Canada that I can do for you, I will return the favor. Cody says, hey, gang, Foxy Lady Outdoors says Alien Outbreak is supposed to be good. Oh, yeah, that's another one. I watched Alien 2. It was called something else, but it's also known as Alien 2 on your Josh Fulci fan 101 discs. And it was fantastic. Casey says, yeah, it was good. Yeah, he liked Dr. Sleep. Cheetah says, Paul Phoenix, it was a good ending. Jason, only seen the first Maniac Cop. Josh, Fulci fan 101, gotta go. Enjoy your movies, Phil. Thanks so much, Josh. You're amazing. Jay says, Plummer passed away, was great in Dreamscape. Yes, R.I.P. to Christopher Plummer. Yes, Jeepers Creepers 4 needs to be made. Don't get me started on Marilyn Manson. Foxy Lady says, watching Cupid tomorrow. Cheetah Plumber was really good in Dreamscape. Yes, I agree with that. Cody says, Ginger Dead Man was fun, silly as expected, but fun. Shin says, R.I.P. Plumber, Dracula 2000, and many others. Boomer the Nerd, what's up, David? Just jumping in quickly, mucho love to my man Phil, and I've been on a Universal Classic Monsters and Godzilla movie kick lately. LOL, that's awesome. Gang, mega love shout out. David says Plumber was great in Knives Out and The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Paul says, I have a clip of said Alien movie on my channel. Check it out. Old school Shin, I have a Giallo with Plummer and Karen Black from mid-70s, the Call Girl Murders or something like that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen that. Cody says Plumber was great. Klingon villain. Sam says, I remember going to see my first Jeepers Creepers at the cinema, and I was the only goth there, so imagine how scary I looked in a room full of normal people. Back then I had long black hair. Shin says, that's right, I forgot about that. Shin says, Plumber did so much. Ging says, I love the movies, which is a love story horror fills. I think that's nice. It's an amazing story. Cheetah says, General Chang from the Undiscovered Country. Man Who Would Be King. Yep, Christopher Plummer. He was also in Supergirl, if I remember correctly. Supergirl. We got 23 people watching. We got 22 huge thumbs ups. Thanks to the 23 people watching. If you are one of the 23 people watching and you have yet to thumbs up the channel, all you have to do is pause the live chat, thumbs up the channel, come back to the live chat. 26 thumbs ups. Thanks so much. That went up real quick. Foxy Lady Outdoors. Sam, did you like The Undertaker back then? Ging says, heart-shaped box. Jay says, was he in 12 Monkeys? Yes, he was. I believe he was the doctor. Do you like The Howling 2? I love most of the Howlings. I do love The Howling Part 2. Dave Drew, wow, kind of late, you party animal. Yeah, I had a request, go live, so you know what? You got to listen to the people. Shin says he was in 12 Monkeys. Yes, he was. Horror fandom, The Howling 2 was gay to me. Huh. I liked it better than Part 3, The Marsupials, that's for sure. I really, really like Howling 5, the kind of 10 little Indians in the castle where you have to figure out who the werewolf is. Foxy Lady just hit the like button. Thank you so much. Cody says you're kicking ass tonight, Phil. Thanks, man. Shin says he was an American remake of The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo and Knives Out. Yep. Ging says shout out 23 million viewers. Jay said The Rebirth was good. Yeah, I like The Rebirth. The one I don't really like is Freaks Part 6. Demented Pictures, what's up? I just scored a huge collab. That's amazing. Cheetah says Tuber Chat was great, Phil. Super fun format. Yeah, I like that. Red Rum Records 28. Ging says shout out Foxy Lady Outdoors. Paul says love Knives Out. Yeah, I've only seen that once when it first went on the box. I'll have to rewatch it. Foxy Lady Outdoors. Sam got some horror films, and I've given some of my horror movies. Phil, I got some new horror films coming next week, which I've never heard of and are far from anything called the public domain. What the ever that is. Demented Pictures, sorry I'm bragging, working on a video with Spooky Rice and Mr. GG. Hey man, give your shouts out. David says the Swedish versions of the Dragon Tattoo series are so much better than the American versions. Horror fandom, I don't like any superhero movies. They have to be horror movies. Superhero movies like Brightburn. Brightburn's fantastic. It was my favorite horror movie of 2019. Paul says Foxy Lady Outdoors, killing people the beginning. Foxy Lady Outdoors says, hey gang. Shin says the Swedish versions do rock. I must admit, though, I really enjoy the American Dragon Tattoo. The other day they did with Clairvoy, not so much. Paul says Foxy Lady Outdoors Part 2 Rampage. Jay says, did you pre-order Darko 4K? No, I did not. I don't have a 4K TV. Demented Pictures. What about something like The Crow or Blade? I do like the Blade trilogy. Part 3 is the weakest in my opinion, but I still kind of like it. I do have the whole Blade series on Blu-ray. The Crow, I think I might have the first Crow with Brandon Lee on DVD. But that's as far as I went with The Crow. But Brandon Lee was fantastic in it. Rest in peace to Brandon Lee. You love The Blade and The Crow and The Crow 2. Love the Blade movies, especially Part 2. Yeah, Part 2 is probably my favorite Blade movie, Cody. Part 3 was the weakest Blade. I agree with that. Ging says, love Michael Alicia, done to you with full support. Sam says, I got all the Crow films. Yes, horror fandom, the son of Bruce Lee. Paul says, I watched Darko a zillion times back in the day. I don't know if I would buy the new release. Do you prefer the director's cut? Yes, I do. Those are both superhero movies. Blade 2 was awesome. I agree with that. Blade Trinity was probably weakest of the series, but I still think it was quite good. David's Horror Blade 3 was fun, and Jessica Biel drool. And Triple H was in that as well, the wrestler. Don Mancini says horror fandom. I never watched Blade the series, Cheetah. Paul liked the Dracula story. I didn't like Ryan Reynolds or Beale in it. Gang says, shout out to everyone with hearts. Parker Posey looked bored as hell, yeah. I have quite a few Dracula films, says Sam. Shin really liked Reynolds, Beale, and Posey in it. LOL. Dracula. Probably my favorite movie called Dracula is the 79 with Frank Langella. It's probably my favorite Dracula. David's Horror says that was kind of Parker Posey's MO in Blade. Paul says there's a 12-episode Marvel Blade anime series. It's really good. She loves PSD. Whoa, this is my first time here, so hello. It's funny, though, for the first time I join and hear my name and my nickname. Haha. People call me Posey and my name's Parker. That's amazing. She loves PSD. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my channel. David says Posey. Jason says, I love the Christopher Lee Dracula films. Classic. Yeah, I like those. The old Christopher Lee. Horror fandom. Boy, I'm telling you, 80s and 90s had good horror. Yep. Paul says Dracula Dead and loving it. I do like Dracula Dead and loving it. Jason says I like Frank Langella Dracula 2. That's probably my favorite. I have that on Blu-ray. It's probably, when it comes to straight up Dracula, that's probably the only Dracula movie I own on Blu-ray. Shin, going back even further, there's a Tomb of Dracula anime from around 1980. I don't think it's ever been officially released. Cheetah says, lousy, I'm dead. Roll laughing, roll laughing, roll laughing. Shin says, Marvel's Tomb of Dracula, that is. Cody says, hi, Posey. She loves PSD. Hi, Cody. Collectibles. Fandom. Did you know Snow White is a vampire? Obviously. Cheetah says, David, I almost spilled my coffee. Cody says, I love at first bite. A little better than Dracula Dead and loving it. Yeah, they're both pretty good. Paul says Hammer Studios are up and running again. They released a couple recent films now. That's cool. Jason says, I like Bram Stoker's Dracula as well. Yes, I do have that on Blu-ray. And Interview with a Vampire, even though that's not really Dracula. Wakewood, don't think I've seen that, Paul. Laurence Olivier is great. Van Helsing. Gang says, message retracted. Andy Ziegler, hi, I'm new. Welcome, Andy. Shout out to Andy in the chat. Welcome, Andy. Hugh Jackman was good in Van Helsing. Horror Fandom says, I am the sickness. I am the sickness. Shin says, I saw Wakewood. I thought it was all right. Jason says, yes, Interview with the Vampire, another great one. Cheetah says, hey, Andy. Sam says, apparently the making of Insidious 5. Sam says, message retracted. Why you retract about Insidious 5, Sam? Guess they're not making Insidious 5. PSD says, what's the best place someone who's starting to get into the horror collectible figures to find them online? eBay, Amazon, lots of horror toy stores, Little Shop of Gore, Nightmare Toys out of Vegas is good. Andy says, I just got done watching NECA Ultimate Collection. I liked it. Thanks, Andy. Sam says, apparently they are making an Insidious 5 movie. Ooh, so they are making an Insidious 5 movie. David says, why is everyone ignoring the elephant in the room? Vampires Kiss with Nick Cage. Come on. I like Vamp. That's another great one. Of course, Fright Night. Ging says, shout out Phils. Thank you. Shin says, I hope somebody's not making fun of Cage movies. I hope that's not what I'm seeing here. Lord, I hope. PSD says, who's ready for Conjuring 3? I am. Andy says, I just started getting into horror action figures. Ooh. I do have a lot of horror action figures, Andy, if you see my wall of shame here. Sorry, I got to move my laptop all around. Cheetah says Ghost Rider 2, mic drop. Kaiju Vampire's Kiss is wonderful, but once bitten. Andy says, I have a Leatherface, Pennywise, Michael Myers. That's awesome. Nice wall. Thank you. David says, Andy, Nightmare Toys, Big Bad Toy Store, another couple good ones. Cheetah says, old school Shin, I had to go there. Shin says, I like both Ghost Riders. Part 2 had Idris Elba and Christopher Lambert in it. What's not to like? Ging says, shout out Kaiju. PSD says, do you own any figures from Sideshow Collectibles? I do not. Shin says, Once Bitten is a lot of fun to me. Love that movie. Casey Parsons has the first Pennywise figure. That's amazing. I want to see Wolf with Nicholson. Yeah, I saw that in the theater, and I'm pretty sure I own it on DVD, but I never did upgrade that one to Blu-ray. 30 Days of Night I have on Blu-ray. I just saw your Funko Pop video this morning, Sam. first thing in the morning. I watched that. I liked your new Pennywise Funko Pop doll. David says, fun fact, Matt Long, who played the young Ghost Rider, is from my hometown. He graduated with my wife. That's amazing. Andy, I started collecting when I'm 15, and I'll be 48 at the end of this month. So 33 years. 33 years of horror collecting. My favorite B sci-fi movie is probably Extro, even though it's kind of sci-fi horror. That and The Deadly Spawn. Jason says, love Fright Night. You used to rent it at Blockbuster back in the day all the time. My parents had to buy it for me, so I would stop renting it. LOL, I have all Fright Night distinctive dummies figs. That's amazing. Shin says, I haven't seen Nicholson's Wolf in many years, but I remember being disappointed by it. Me too. Andy says, nice. I have this from Fright Night there. It's a little resin plaque made by Cryptocurium, I believe. Just a nice little resin pour of the cover art. Final Girls are badass. Yeah, the movie The Final Girls is amazing. Another good one I like is I Might Be the Killer, or You Might Be the Killer. Awesome plaque of Fright Night. Thank you, Jason. Kaiju says, who's your favorite final girl, Phil? My favorite final girl. My favorite final girl. It's probably what's her name from part 2. Ginny. Ginny from Friday 2. I always had a crush on her when I was a kid. I do have the Popcorn Steelbook, Jay. Love that Steelbook. It's fantastic. Leatherface says, who will survive and what will be left of them? Yes, he does. My favorite final girl is in the last 20 years, Jessica Biel in TCM remake. Ging says she loves PSD done to you with full support. Ooh, you getting full Jing support there, PSD. Jay says, is it worth $50? Is it worth $50? Depends on how much you want a Popcorn Steelbook. I'm pretty sure, is it still available on the website? Because if that's what it's going for, that's what I paid for it. So it was worth it to me for sure. Shin says, my favorite final girl might be Adrienne King. I saw her survive the first Friday, and then seeing her get an ice pick to the head in part 2 freaked me out as a kid. Ging says, Jay Michael, already done to you as well. Jay says, Amazon. It's not available on the site anymore. Let me just double check that. Synapse Films. Still available on the site for $45.95 American. Synapse Films. Boomer the Nerd, my favorite final girl, Taylor from The Rise of Leslie Vernon. That's a good one. Andy says, YouTube play button, Foxy Lady Outdoors. Well, better try to get some sleep. Maybe Sam might do a video of his new mask, what I brought him. That's awesome. She was also Kevin's sister in Home Alone. Roll laughing. Foxy Lady Outdoors. Peace. Yeah, have a good sleep, Foxy Lady. Jay says, do I like Anguish? Yes, I do. Horror Fandom says, my favorite final girl is Nancy Thompson from A Nightmare on Elm Street. She's a good one for sure. Kaiju says, Foxy Lady Outdoors. Good night. Good night. A good night. Well, we got another 5 minutes, guys. I'm just going to go for an hour. So, yeah. Awesome to have 23 people watching little me hang out. Can you show me Trick or Treat Sam action figure? Yeah, which one do you want? Trick or Treat Sam action figure. Here's the... If anything falls, it's on you. Here's the OG NECA. The OG NECA Sam. With the base and the sack. You got the unmasked Sam head there. Another little pumpkin. But yeah, that's the original OG NECA Sam. And I'm just going to leave him right here and put him back later. But yeah, I got a lot of Sam. This is Serial Resin Co. That was in a freight crate. This is a clay Sam that I made out of clay. I made that out of clay, painted, spray glossed, my little clay Sam. Oh, I'm getting hot. Horror Fandom says Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Love it. Cheetah says my favorite final girl was Sophia in a Dark Song. Okay. Foxy Lady Outdoors is laugh crying and says sleep tight. Dave Drew says good night everyone. Peace. Peace out, Dave. Horror Phantom says Sam. Andy says, whoa, that's cool. Andy says nice. David's Horror coming in with a $4.99 super chat. Thank you so much, David's Horror. He says, keep it up. It's actually a super sticker, not a super chat, but I did the super chat. Thank you so much, David's Horror. I truly do appreciate that $4.99 super chat. That's amazing. Paul says, back from washing my face, 3:49 a.m. Wow, go to sleep. What's with all you people staying up so late? Andy says, handmade. Yeah, I made it out of clay, painted it, and spray glossed it. Paul says, getting rid of my bloody rags. Casey says, I love Sam, one of my favorite horror characters. Me too. Ging says, Foxy Lady Outdoors done with full support. Andy says, you're a big collector. Yes, I am. Paul says, Foxy Lady Outdoors, Killing Part 3. Don't steal my parcels. Yeah. Ging says, congratulations, Phils. Thank you so much. Horror Fandom says, I stay up because I'm a vampire. LOL. My buddy Paul Phoenix coming in with a 10-pound super chat. Thank you so much for that 10-pound super chat, Paul. That's amazing. And his super chat says, sleep is for the weak. Once again, Paul Phoenix coming in with a $10 super chat. That's incredible. David's Horror says, Cool dude. Jason says, did you buy the neck 2-pack of Dr. Loomis and Laurie Strode? I love the set. Yeah, I have it right here. Yeah, it's a good set. I haven't found a place for it yet, so it's just kind of hanging out. It's just kind of hanging out. Paul says, I'll sleep when I'm dead. Paul says, I just need about 3 to 4 Coke or Monster cans. Yeah, I do have a Diet Coke here. Thanks, Paul, for reminding me. Whew. So what's it going to be, guys? I'm going to call it, or I'm going to take a 4-minute break and go for another half an hour. It's up to you. It's up to you guys. What should I do? What should I do? Boomer's off to watch the Munsters. It's been an hour, Andy says. Half an hour. Yeah, a little break and another half hour. Keep going, Caffeine Phil. The one division with the wifey. Cheetah's off to finish War Arrow. Have a good one, Phil, says Boomer. Peace out, Boomer. Wish someone would make more Fly figures. We need a shirtless Jeff Goldblum, Gina Davis, John Getz, some telepods, etc. I have a telepod. Where's my telepod? There's a little fly. A little brundlefly. And a telepod. And then I have that unboxed. Sam says, up to you. Kaiju says, I'm out as well. See Phil. Yeah, I think I'm going to go. I get my action figures from everywhere. I have a huge comic book store in my city, luckily, that sells everything. All McFarlane, NECA, everything. Prom Night 2 is legit. Love Prom Night 2. It needs a legit Blu-ray release. Sleep all day, party all night. It's good to be a vampire. I agree with that. Lucky duck. Yeah, but other than that, like Amazon, eBay, tons of horror stores online that you just order from. If you're on Instagram, sub to people who make stuff on Instagram. But yeah, guys, that's an hour and 3 minutes. It's been a fun little hour of hanging out and talking horror with my horror fans of Phil's creepy videos. If you're new to the channel and you love great horror content, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button if you liked this video. And hit the bell notification to be notified every time I go live or drop a new video. And you'll probably catch me Monday. You might see me tomorrow on Coast to Coast live stream on H&S Collectibles channel. I am excited for the UFC fights tomorrow night. Alistair Overeem. But yeah. Everybody take care in the horror community. I love all of you guys. To everyone in the chat, you're amazing. To my 2 super chatters of the night, Paul and David, you guys rock. And I'll catch you in the next one. That's my time. Thanks so much for yours, guys. Have a great night. Peace!